Welcome to the channel, The Science and Psychology of a Successful Black Mind. Yes, today I just want to speak about the principle of not giving up, or rather the law of not giving up, when I started the channel, I told myself that I want to actually post videos every week of interviewing people, successful black entrepreneurs, just to showcase, the science and psychology of a successful black mind through the principles of Napoleon Hill in his book Think and Grow Rich. But it's been a hectic week. I had a few interviews lined up that I wanted to do, but because of some challenges along the way, I couldn't actually get the people to do these interviews with, because of the things that were also just happening in my life that were a bit of an obstruction in a way. But it made me think that I had promised myself that I would post every week. I would post an interview, but due to the challenges that happened this week, I could not post or do an interview pretty much, so I decided today, I'm just going to speak about the principle of not giving up, the law of not giving up, because in this universe that we live in, there are laws, there are so many laws, that we need to understand as a people. As much as some of them are presented as principles, but there are laws, that we need to follow suit in, especially in pursuit of our dreams, especially in pursuit of what we want to attain in our own personal lives, so it just gave me a great concept or great content to actually go deeper into the subject of not giving up, based on the challenges that were happening within the week. I could have just said, no, you know what, Tumelo, just let it be, and things didn't go the way that I hoped for. So is this a stumbling block, or what is this, but being the person that I am, knowing that, there is nothing that could actually, stand in my way, because of believing in the principle of not giving up. So I thought, let me get deep and delve deep on the matter of not giving up. So I'm going to share, today about this principle, this law, this universal law, because those that become successful in life are the ones that pretty much do not give up in life, in their endeavors, in whatever that their pursuit are. They don't give up. That's the first law, because when you start something, no matter what it is, there's gonna be obstacles along the way, there's gonna be challenges along the way. So with this principle in mind, or with this law in mind, then you understand that no matter what comes, rain or shine, I'm a have to stand up. I'm a have to do what I said that I will do, regardless of whether, the situations permit or not. There are instances where giving up is required in some other things, but, when and genuinely know that this is what you want to achieve as a person, you would definitely strive and to push through, the challenges that come forth, in making sure that you do not give up. So this is a video that I'm sharing, in the challenges that I faced this week, that I was not able to have a single interview, though I had people that I lined up, that I had spoken to, that I set appointments with, to say, I'm going to come through, on this particular day, we're going to do the interview, and it was agreed. But because of personal circumstances in their own lives and in my own lives, there were bitter challenges, but that didn't stop me. And I said, okay, you know what? You got to put some content out there. You said you want to put content every week. You got to put some content out there. So that's why I chose to speak about this principle, or this law of not giving up. It's a law. It's a law because it's there for those that are successful. They know one thing is certain, that giving up is not an option. Giving up is not an option. No matter the challenges, no matter what is happening, no matter what comes along their way, they know that, they have to stick it out to what they said that they will do. So pretty much that's why I'm speaking about this. Even with me, myself, I've decided that I will post a video, and that's what I've decided. That's why I'm posting this video, to say I am gonna put content out there, irregardless of whatever's happening, I might just put it, you know, simply, you know, it's a channel that's a few weeks old. It's like only a few subscribers. Is, you know, sometimes there's likes, sometimes there's no like, but you know, because it's something that's within my heart, it's something that I've dedicated myself to saying, you know what, I have to show that we as a people, you know, as black people, it's not about discriminating, it's not about you know, going against other people or other races and saying, there's something with them. No, it's about me, you know, trying to showcase that we also as a people, as a black people, we have the abilities, we have the knowledge, we have the wisdom, we have the abilities, we have the skills, you know, to be able to make our dreams come true, you know. So that's why I'm doing these interviews. So in that sense of me, you know, having put that out, saying that I want to do this, is something that I want to do. It's my own contribution that I want to contribute, you know, regardless of popularity, regardless of whatever. But, you know, just for that one person to be able to get the content and to be able to be inspired and to be able to, you know, see the possibilities that are, you know, that we are coming from the backgrounds that we come from, are capable of realizing our dreams and making them, you know, a reality. So this is what it is today that I chose. You know, I'm gonna speak about not giving up. I'm gonna speak about the law of not giving up, because there are laws in this universe. There are laws, you know. So, but pretty much this is the law of not giving up. You know, you decide. Once you make the decision, you know, you make sure you stick to it. To getting to a destination, you know, there are different routes, you know, as long as you know that this is what you want, you know. But along the way, there might be, you know, blockages along the way, but there are routes into getting into your destination, into you where you want to get. You gotta know that and believe that, you know. So that's why I'm sharing this video, you know, to showcase and to spread, you know, the knowledge, you know, that is there, that, you know, giving up is not an option. We have to make sure that, you know, we stick to what we chose to do. We stick to what we plan to do, you know, regardless of what is happening, you know, because it's not gonna be easy. Of course, it's not gonna be easy, but it is definitely possible when we persist and we push through in making sure that, you know, what we want to do does happen, what we want to do does become an eventuality of something that sprouts into material, you know. So definitely, for sure, I'm sharing this at this moment, you know, that principle of not giving up. Giving up is not an option. Giving up is not an option, you know. I've had so many setbacks in my life where I saw that, you know, by holding on and by making sure that, you know, I stick to what I said that I'll do, and I stick to what I want to do, you know, definitely, for sure, at some given time, you know, the things do work out. The things do work out. Only those that are determined, because in every failure is a seed for success. In every failure, there's a seed for success, you know. So definitely, for sure, it doesn't mean when you are faced with failure, you need to give up in life, you know. You just gotta know that in there is a seed for success. There is a seed for success that you could take out of there and make every failure or an opportunity to learn and to evolve into knowing that, you know, this failure has taught me this, and I'm gonna do things differently in this manner in the next move that you take in life, you know. So definitely, for sure, you know, it's been a challenging week, but, you know, I made sure that, you know, today I sit down and I speak about not giving up, you know, not giving up. Giving up is not an option. We have to push through. In order for us to see and realize our dreams, we have to push through, regardless of what is happening, you know, because the challenges will always be there, especially when you are pushing for something that you want to do, you know, without the handouts of a lot of people and you doing it on your own. Even with the handouts of a lot of people, there are still challenges in that. And if you are not strong enough mentally, you will not be able to, you know, realize your dream. So definitely, for sure, this is the video that I'm sharing out, you know, and putting it out there, you know, that giving up is not an option. We have to, you know, make sure that what we chose, you know, we stick to it and we push to a point where we see it becomes a success. There are so many stories of people who come from disadvantaged backgrounds. For us, the Black nation, we have stories, beautiful stories. That's why I'm gathering these stories to showcase that, giving up, these people, if they had given up in their dreams, they would not be where they are today. So definitely, for sure, hopefully this video gets to reach somebody out there. Whatever your plans are, whatever your goals are, whatever that you want to attain, it is possible. The challenges will be there. It's part of the journey. It's part of the process. You have to trust the process and know that when you stand up, when you stand up and you say, regardless of what is thrown at you, I'm going to push through. Definitely, for sure, you're going to make it through. So, yeah, it's a video I just wanted to share. Short video. Yeah, and just... hopefully it reaches to somebody and it brightens their day to show that, we are here, we are in it for the long haul, and we want to make sure. And I've been knocking at doors myself currently, wanting to interview certain type of people, with certain type of calibers. My face has been shot pretty hard, But you know what I tell myself all the time? Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna move on to the next person. The next person shuts the door, and I move on to the next person. That's how it is, and continue to move on and making sure that I definitely, find the right people. And some people are open and they say, come through, interview us and stuff like that. So giving up is not an option. Giving up is not an option. Let's make sure that we strive for our dreams, we strive for our goals, and definitely, for sure, we'll see what we want to see manifest coming into, the physical, So yeah, please do make sure that you share, subscribe, like, also comment, just on your thoughts and perhaps on this law of not giving up, So yeah, definitely, this is the video that I'm sharing this week, amidst the challenges that took place, but definitely here I am, just putting out this video out there. We do not give up. We do not give up. We do not give up. That is not an option, regardless of how hard it is, regardless of, all that is thrown. We do not give up in life. Whatever that it is, we do not give up. We continue on until we see it become a success. So yeah, definitely, look out for more content in the weeks ahead, where I'm lined up with the interviews that I'm supposed to interview the people, and bring the content forth. So yeah, definitely, for sure, it's still raw, unedited. It's still as it is. We are building it up, showing the concept of studying with what you have. It's what it is, until to a point where we feel that it has reached a state where we need to make it, presentable, or in the sense of it, being a channel that is recognized. So for now, we still want to do it like this, raw, at the back seat of my car, with a phone, definitely, for sure, until it grows. So yeah, hopefully this content gets to reach somebody out there. We do not give up. Giving up is not an option. Thank you for watching at this video, and look forward to great content coming ahead of this channel, because we're going to knock at those doors and we're going to find these people and we're going to interview them. We're going to get the wisdom, we're going to get the knowledge, we're going to share it, we're going to spread it, definitely, for sure. So yeah, look out in the next week ahead, for a beautiful interview with a guy who, is bringing a different concept into the hood, Mexican type cooking, So I'm going to interview him, definitely we'll be sharing his video, and just making sure that the content is there, and we show that even beautiful ideas that have not been brought in the township are being brought, and people love these, these ideas being supported. So definitely, for sure, we'll share. Look out for that video next week. Yeah, it's about love. It's about love. It's about spreading wisdom. It's about spreading knowledge. That's what it's about at the end of the day. That's why we are embarking on this journey, so that we can share and uplift others, because we've been uplifted ourselves from different content, books, and different, people out there, who have contributed towards, where I'm at mentally, So yeah, definitely. So I also wanted to do the same, contribute in somebody else's life that might relate to me, in a South African context, in a Kasi context, a boy from the hood, being able to, share concept that will uplift another person, most definitely, for sure. Thank you for tuning in, and look out for great content on this channel. All right, cool. Thanks. Bye.